Okay.
And then I knew a good friend of mine was going to be at the second show. It had been a long week. I was looking forward to having a great final 5th show at Caroline's on Broadway, New York City. Shout out again to all the people that showed up to all the shows that listened to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
The first 5 minutes of the show, 10 minutes of the show, 15 minutes of the show, normally I mess around with the crowd, get my feet on the ground. I like to talk to the crowd, get settled, get them settled, sort of chill out, blah, 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 blah. I'd say this was 4 to 5 minutes into the show.
It was early. It was really early.
There was no act. There was no Trump mentioning. There was no nothing. Just literally it was like the game just started and like I'm at the 24-yard line. It was like 2nd and 6. The game literally just started.
You were like, how's everyone feeling?
Yeah,
I'm like,
how you feeling vibe. I see a guy right down the middle, right there, down the pipe. I see a guy while I'm doing that. Mind you, a good friend of mine is sitting right here. I see a guy right off to the right there, pick up his camera while I'm bantering with the crowd and go like this. He starts doing this. He's filming me. He picks his camera up. I see him go like this and starts going like this, filming me. And I'm like, you know, it's so blatant and it's so like right in front of me. And I go, yo, whoa, yo, what are you doing? Are you filming me? And he just like puts it down really quick. I go, are you giving me the middle finger at my own show? And he's like, I say, yo, get the fuck out of here.
No, but wasn't he like, fuck you or something?
Or he did it again.
Yeah.
He went like that. And then
he said something. He said something.
He said something which I couldn't understand. He said something. And as soon as he said that, I was like, because I don't play that shit. I'm down for heckling. I'm down for talking shit. You can say you sunk. We can get into all that. But when you think you're coming to my show
right
in my city and you're going to make me a video on your Facebook page or you're going to make me a video on Instagram and you're doing like, this is not heckling. This is like, you're coming with an agenda.
Yeah.
In New York City? And I'm like thinking, and I could see because he had his hand like this. I saw right off the top a wedding ring. So I'm like, this is a grown man who's fat, out of shape, and I also see because it's very lit. I see that he has like stains on his shirt.
A lot of stains, a lot of alcohol stains. He looked loaded. He looked zapped.
But he wasn't zapped. I'm not blaming it or giving him a pass on the zapped and the loaded because it's such a specific thing to do. Like the way he was looking at me was with not friendly or good intention.
No, he walked into that show with the intention
he was coming to my show in New York City and was gonna make me look like a fucking asshole for his Facebook group or his whatever the fuck it was. And I was just like, get the fuck out. And he like plopped back down. And then as soon as I said get the fuck out, like everybody looked back at him. And I don't know how it got from that because it escalated quickly. Dave, have you seen this video, Dave?
Yeah, my friend was actually there.
Oh, wow.
What did your friend say that they heard about? What did your friend witness?
She was like, it was like some crazy heckler kind of dude who was like, not really heckling, just like kind of wilding out. And
Yeah.
He's like, you did the right thing, got him out of there, but you made it funny to get him out of there.
Exactly.
It was...
And I just want to say this before, because we have a videotape, we have the audio. As soon as it happened, we talk about Dean, the young shooter.
Yes.
Look down the barrel.
Which, center barrel or my barrel?
Oh, well, actually, two-shot it.
Thank you.
Because you're not on that barrel. We talk about the young shooter being security. We mock, we tease the young shooter. We mock it. We never take you seriously as security. We never take you seriously as a security guy.
I don't understand. Like, when I wear a big jacket, you don't know what's underneath the jacket.
Nah. And when you have that security shirt on, no one's taking you seriously. But I'll say this. As soon as I say get the fuck out to the guy, and I think I said it twice, because he looked at me like, really? And I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out. My guy ran into action.
There were like 2 security guards at that show. No one was running up there. I don't know what it was. It felt like forever. But I ran up there to that guy. And I went right up to him. And I said, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. You're ruining the show for everybody. And he looked at me and he said, no.
He was dumbfounded because I think he was shocked. He was like,
yeah, he was shocked.
He was shocked that I saw him, and he was shocked that I jumped on him so quickly.
He had a look.
But I saw what he did right off the top, and I was just like I said, if you want to heckle, if you want to like go back and forth, I'm down for all that. But when you come there with like that,
he had an agenda.
He had an agenda, and then my agenda trumped. No pun intended. Trumped his agenda because you're not making me look like a fucking dick in New York, filming me with your fucking middle finger up, and you got a wedding ring on there, and all this is going through my head. The shooter runs on there.
I could have tased him. I could have maced him, but I looked at him and I thought,
did you have that gel?
The pepper gel I did have with me, but I didn't need to. I didn't need to use it because I looked at him. I thought I could take this guy. I'm not a big guy, but I looked at this guy.
How big was he?
Not big. He was not big. He was overweight. He had a lot of stains on his shirt, but
3 chins.
And people were rooting for me to take. They said, "Tase him, shooter."
Yes, you hear
mace
it in
him,
the video.
shooter.
Mace him. Somebody said mace
Someone
him.
said mace him, shooter. Mace him, shooter. And I said, I got it. I don't need the mace. I was about to drag him out.
You had the situation under control.
I had it under control. I diffused the situation.
And he wouldn't leave at first.
He wouldn't leave.
That's when I got hyped. Play the videotape here and be ready to stop and start this, Dave. Okay, that's Tubby right there.
Tubby, get the fuck out of here.
Pause it. Now at this, I don't know why he was standing up.
Why was he standing up?
I don't know why he was standing up, but that's another thing. Like, you don't stand up. Because now I'm like, although he's, 10, 15 feet from me, you're putting me in like, are you going to charge the fucking stage?
Yeah.
Like,
and he wasn't saying anything.
To be totally honest with you, when those things happen, like, I'm talking shit, but there's also a part of me that's afraid.
I mean, yeah, you don't know what this
You
guy's
don't know what the
like.
fuck
Is this guy
going
packing
on.
something?
You don't know what the fuck is going on. And he had a guy sitting with him who I could tell was big.
Huge.
Again, this is not a heckler. This isn't like, I'm breaking Rapaport's balls. Play the rest of the clip, Dave.
You must have thought it was white boy day, motherfucker.
Pause it.
Did you,
Now, I asked him,
yeah.
you must have thought it was white boy day. You know what that's from?
You're quoting your own movie, True Romance, Drexel.
Yeah. I asked him, you must have thought it was white boy day.
How was that quoting your own movie at your own show in New York City? Did you,
Some people caught that because that's an iconic line that Quentin Tarantino wrote.
Right.
Articulated by Gary Oldman, where he asked Christian Slater, you must have thought it was white boy day. And a few people in the crowd knew exactly what it was.
For the people that didn't know what it was, what do you think was going on through their, what was going on in their mind? Like, this guy, this white guy is saying,
to figure, you must have thought it was white boy. But because what it is like Gary Oldman was asking Christian Slater, Gary Oldman's character actually thinks he's black.
Right.
But also, it's not about black color. It's about, you must have thought it was dumb fuck day.
Got it.
It's not like you might, but Gary Oldman's character, Drexel, was like, you must have thought it was white boy day. Great line. And then, of course, his character, Clarence, winds up taking out Drexel. Sorry, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen True Romance, I don't know what to tell you. Play the rest of the clip, Dave.
Your friend gotta go too. Get the fuck out.
The fuck out.
You taco eating motherfucker. Go to Sbarro's and get a slice, Tubby.
You told him to go to Sbarro's.
Pause it.
And if you notice, his friend is laughing. Like, his friend's kind of thinking.
They're like, oh my God, like, humiliating.
Yeah, it was humiliating.
We told him to go to Sbarro's, which is the very worst place in New York City you could get pizza. If you're in New York City,
yeah,
and you go to Sbarro's, you just might as well have tourists put on your forehead.
It's like the Applebee's of pizza.
Applebee's of pizza. And if you're in New York, you could do way better anywhere else than Sbarro's. I told him go across the street and get Sbarro's, and I believe I called him Tubby twice at that point.
I felt like he called him Tubby all night long.
Because he was fat, and then I believe at one point I called him Donut. Play the rest of the clip.
Come fuck it's the remix, hey!
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Get out, you fuck. And
wow.
And then they had that Times Square security come in there.
Oh man, it's so good.
It's so good. That's me saying it's so good.
Get up, you fat fuck.
That's me saying, get out, you fat fuck. And I was not going to continue the show until this motherfucker got the fuck out, whether it had gotten to another thing.
Yeah.
I was in my head, I was like, we've already gone this far, because it was about 3 or 4 minutes.
God, it felt like a lifetime.
It felt like a lifetime, and I was like also thinking, how do I bring this back to the closing night of a comedy show? Because people were like
pissed off. Like, the person that was sitting next to that guy, he looked like really angry that this was interrupting the show. But the thing is, the audience had your back because you notice they're all singing nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye.
And then I did the remix because it was nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye.
Dumb fuck.
Right.
And you were doing dumb fuck. It's
almost
the
like
remix.
Right.
You were like doing
some
like
DJ Khaled shit.
Yeah, you were doing
best.
Yeah, you were doing that DJ Khaled shit, and they had the Times Square security come in there.
And then we got rid of this fuck. Play the one more clip though. That clip there.
They said no videotaping, no heckling. You left your wife at home, you dumb fuck. You spent $150 on this, you dummy.
Okay, hold on. Can I pause? Can I pause that now?
Yeah.
How on earth did you wind up wearing that hat? What is that hat? Where did that hat come from? What
Shout
is
out
that
to my
hat?
guy in the front row. Oh, I believe that hat was custom leather.
Yeah.
I said to him, because I had already asked him about his hat. Again, this is 2-3 minutes in the show. I asked him about his cap because his cap game was ill.
Yeah.
Can I rock it?
Did you ask him, can I rock it while I'm heckling this guy?
I just said, can I borrow your hat?
What now in your mind, what was it that made you go, I want the hat for while I'm calling this guy out?
I felt like at that point, after 3 minutes of this, I have to, this is still a comedy
make
show.
light of the situation.
So I knew the hat, but I want that hat. And I don't want my own version of the hat. I want that fucking hat.
Yeah, because you look like a gay firefighter or like someone from
I'm on
the
some
Village
YMCA Village People shit. But the hat smelled like real leather, and I felt superpowers putting on that cap.
You were acting different with that hat too, because you were kind of like you were jumping. You were really taking on this different persona with that hat, but it worked. It worked.
And the response to it, you've seen comments online. What have you seen? 99.9% of the people love it.
Yes.
Don't fuck with a trained professional.
Well, I don't know, man. It's different. It's different on Reddit. I have to say,
Different forums.
It's
what
a
are they
different
saying
forum.
on Reddit? Because I for some reason they won't let me ever be on Reddit.
It's very polarizing on Reddit. There's a lot of comments that maybe you don't want to see.
What do they say?
I put the video up, to be honest with you, because I filmed the video. I got right in there. I was in the action.
You filmed that video that we just showed.
Yeah.
We own that. But
yes,
we got scores and scores.
Oh, we have a lot of other people.
It's like the fucking Zapruder tape. We got angles, we got wide shots, we got close-ups,
Yeah.
we got left, we got coverage from the right, we got all over the place. Like, rock with me here, real Dave. Like, we're in a 2-shot here, boom, we got down the barrel here, boom, we got down the barrel with the shooter. We got the whole incident all over the place.
Surrounded.
But what is it? What is it? It's like a Steven Spielberg film.
Yes. No, I mean, I'm not going to like get the... I'm not going to get the link out and read all the comments, but I'll send it to you.
General.
It's just like... People were saying that you were fat shaming him.
Fat shaming him?
That you didn't destroy him.
Whoa. Fat shaming him? He was a fat fuck.
I know, but they were saying that like this
You
isn't.
can't fat shame people who come to your show?
You were just saying fat fuck,
Yeah.
tubby. You weren't saying.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I was trying to be mean, blatantly mean. Blatantly disrespectful.
They said, damn. One of the comments was, damn, he's vicious.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
You were trying to be vicious.
I wasn't trying to be nice. I was trying to shame him. And I said to him up there, I said, your wife's going to see this. And I hope you got kids and they're going to see this too.
Damn.
Because you're a grown man. This guy was at least my age.
Yeah.
You thought this is what you spent $100. It's a lot. It takes.
I think he spent $150 to go there and get that video. I don't think that he was there to watch the show.
You got your money's worth.
But his friend looked humiliated.
And at one point, his friend, while they were leaving, was like, come on, Mike.
Yeah, Michael,
he's had
stop.
enough.
That's enough. Like
we were cool.
Right. I think that's in the video. I think we can continue playing.
No. But also people were like, thought it was like set up.
A lot of people on Reddit and a lot of people in your comments were like, this is the most staged video I've ever seen. Because apparently that's what a lot of comedians who don't really have material, they'll plant a heckler, quote unquote heckler, in their audience and have a whole thing happen just to make it exciting.
Would never ever do. I would only do that with something like with you. But I'm not with that. I'm not with scaring crowds. I'm not with scaring. Because like I said, there's a part of me when that was going on, you're a little fearful.
Yeah.
I knew I was good, but you're also like, where can this go?
Yeah, you got to be on your toes. You don't know who these people are. A lot of people on Reddit were like, damn, that guy, you chewed him up so bad. You're lucky he didn't come back, shooting up the whole place.
That ain't funny.
I'm not saying it was funny. That's what Reddit...
Don't come to a club. You're 40-something at least. You got to be at least 45. you're 20 to 30, maybe 40 pounds overweight with stains on your thing and give me the middle finger and film it.
Yes.
And think that it's going to be like, ha. And I'm not inviting people to come to my shows to heckle me. I'm not inviting people to come to my shows to film me. I'm not inviting people to come to my shows for an incident. They're comedy shows. They're lighthearted. I'm not a tough guy. I don't think I'm a tough guy. If you think the way I talk makes me think I'm a tough guy, it's just the New York accent. It's a comedy show.
Yes.
I'm not with any of the goofy shit. I'm not with any of the old.
He thought it was his show.
He thought it was White Boy Day.